Out for summer, many families are planning to head out to town on a summer vacation.
Well, one Tri-State family was hoping for a trip of a lifetime, but it turned out to be anything but.
Eyewitness News' Jill Wilderman spoke with that family today and joins us now with more on this. Jill?
I did. The Brackett family booked their trip back in February. It was meant to celebrate their daughter's high school graduation. And they say they thought they were in compliance with Hawaii's strict guidelines, but despite providing negative test results as well as their COVID vaccination cards, they were turned away.
It was my daughter's senior trip, and I mean, it broke my heart because she's crying at the airport, and and it was very frustrating.
Their daughter was also meant to experience her first surf lesson, not to mention the other family excursions which were already booked. Dr. Brackett, a family physician in Evansville, and his wife Deanna say they followed the guidelines listed on Hawaii's COVID-19 portal. The family of 5 uploaded their negative COVID test results 72 hours in advance, as required. But when they arrived, they were turned away and told that they did not test with a trusted Hawaii lab partner. Hawaii's website does have a list of trusted partners, and the Bracketts admit that it was their mistake in not recognizing it. But once they arrived at the airport, they didn't have many options.
As it is today, the way their laws are and rules are, that you cannot do anything. You are either quarantining for 10 days where on the island you arrive on, or you're traveling back to the U.S. to either retest or go home.
The Brackett family is also fully vaccinated and hoped that showing each of their vaccination cards would help.
If you got your vaccination on Hawaii and you finished your vaccination series there, that you can travel between the islands. But the thing is, but it doesn't apply to getting your vaccination in the States.
Brackett says there needs to be a standard policy when traveling within the U.S.
And if we could adopt that as a nation across every state as far as lifting restrictions, or at least standardizing some of these things, make it more advantageous to get more people vaccinated.
The family saying they wanted to share their story to help others avoid the disappointment and thousands of dollars wasted in travel costs. There is some good news for the Brackett family as they tell me they have booked a trip for later this summer. They'll be heading to Costa Rica, where you don't have to be tested to enter. And they've also rebooked that surfing lesson for their daughter that she never got to experience.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jill.
Well, President